How you deal with that, man? How you deal with the girls and all that come with that? You know what I'm saying? Because you know, like you know what I'm saying, you ain't no ugly guy, nothing like that. And then like the hype that come with who you are. How you deal with that and manage that to stay focused on what you're trying to do?
You knew that was coming.
Yeah, you knew I was gonna ask that, bro. Do you got a girlfriend?
Yes,
you talk to somebody?
Yeah, I was talking to somebody.
You gonna name drop or you ain't gonna name drop?
I mean,
he said, "Pop said don't name drop."
Yeah, I mean, I deal with it.
Yeah. How do you just make sure, like, you know, you still get to be a kid and have fun, but still make sure you handle your business? How do you balance all of that?
Definitely more focused, knowing where I'm supposed to be going.
Absolutely.
Knowing where I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
What I'm training for, what I'm doing is working for.
Absolutely.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Quite literally. Will Tidwell, a younger gentleman.
I wish I didn't have this big heart. People just do nothing but hurt me. Anybody can dream the dream. Anybody can have a goal, but see,
you're gonna be a neighborhood hero. You just keep shining. Hey, what's going on, man? This is Will Z Tidwell with SpeakUPZee, and you are now tuned into another episode of SpeakUPZee, the podcast. Man, the podcast where we talk about real things with real people, powered by WinJake Studios. Man, the podcast where we talk about life, business, politics, and everything else in between. But today we got a sports edition for y'all, man. Very, very special guest, man. Good friend of mine. His pops is a good friend of mine, mentor to me, man. He one of the most highly proclaimed basketball stars in the country. He right here in our own very city, man. But you wouldn't even know it because he's so humble that he be chilling. He don't even talk about it a lot. But real quick, man, my guy. What's up, Jake? You good, baby?
I'm good.
Good to see you, man. Hey, for the people that don't know, right, which not very many, but for the people that don't know who you are, man, or haven't had a chance to check out your game and hear your name yet, just tell them real quick who you are, what you do, and a little bit about you real quick.
My name is Jacob Lanier. I go to Maumelle High School, you know. I would say, well, obviously my biggest hobby is basketball.
Yeah.
On the side, I like a little bit of engineering, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But very excited for the season, you know. Had a pretty good season, Nike, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's about it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. You know, people always know you for your basketball acumen and, you know, everything you accomplished there. Number one player in the state, right? You know, highly ranked in the country and all of that cool stuff, going against some of the top talent in the country. And all that is cool and dandy. But I think a lot of people don't understand there's a lot more to you outside of hooping, right? Yeah. So outside of basketball, before we even get to talking about the, you know, like hooping in the season, we'll get to that, right? Because it's obvious. But tell the people a little bit about, you know, some of your things that you're passionate about outside of basketball. Like if basketball didn't work for Jacob, or you decided not to do it anymore, what would you see yourself doing?
That's a hard question.
Yeah. Or some of the things that you're just really passionate about outside of the court.
Yeah. First, something I'm passionate about, definitely getting good grades. That's number one for sure.
You see what I'm saying? Like kids don't even say stuff like that, bro. Like that's how you know you were around it, man. For sure. But go ahead.
I value getting good grades.
Yeah.
Staying with the right people.
Yeah.
But another thing I'm passionate about is like tech and stuff like that. I remember, I think it was 2018, 2019, or something like that.
Yeah.
Christmas time.
Yeah.
I had this vision. Like I was seeing a lot of videos, seeing a lot of people building computers, stuff like that, and I really wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And you know, got helped out. Dad, mom helped me out with the fund and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And built it. I
Really?
had to have a tutorial, but it's all good.
You built your own computer?
Yes, sir.
Really? It still work? It work and everything?
Oh, yeah, I use it today.
That's dope. From scratch?
Yes, sir. Bought the parts. My what is it called? Computer science teacher.
Yeah.
Really helped me out. It was 7th grade. Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope, bro. That's dope. I wouldn't even know where to start, fam. I'm going on Amazon buying a computer. You hear me? I wouldn't even know where to start, man. That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. You know, obviously, I'm sure one of your aspirations is it to go to the league? Is it one of your dreams to go to the league?
Yes, sir.
You know, and something that we see more and more often, I'm sure you notice in that too. Like even some of these kids and some of these young, you know, players that are going to the league or have been drafted, they still getting a degree. They still picking up skills. They still have, you know, getting a master's and all different types of things. Do you see yourself being one of those type of players? Yeah. Like, I'm going to make my money in the league and do my thing there, but I'm also going to make sure I got a backup plan and some other things to do once I'm finished with the game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So my mom, about last year, just got her doctorates.
That's dope. That's dope. Congratulations, Mrs. Lanier. Congratulations, Mrs. Lanier.
And I'm hoping to do the same thing like her.
That's dope. What did she get a doctorate in? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
But I remember her going to class a lot of times, and remember her showing me her report card.
Saying if I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
All A's.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was like, dang, I should be. I don't know.
I gotta tighten up.
What I'm doing.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. And talk about that for you, man. Like same way, like your dad talked about, you know, how mentorship was important for him. You know, talk about how pivotal role your mom and your dad, and maybe even some of the other people in your life have played to get you to where you are and to where you want to go. Talk about that for a second.
My dad's my biggest influencers.
Yeah.
He's just a role model, really.
Yeah.
Showed me what a man's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
And I really look up to him. I'm really thankful to have him in my life.
For sure.
My mom showing me, you know, what a loving mom and what a loving like wife to my dad and everything like that.
Yeah.
How that's looking.
Yeah.
Showing me what a woman should look like in a man's life.
How you deal with that, man? How you deal with the girls and all that come with that? You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, you ain't no ugly guy, nothing like that. And then like the hype that come with who you are. How you deal with that and manage that to stay focused on what you're trying to do?
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, you know I was gonna ask that, bro. Do you got a girlfriend?
Yes,
You talk to somebody?
Yeah, I was talking to somebody.
You gonna name drop or you ain't gonna name drop?
I mean,
he said, Pop said don't name drop.
Yeah, I mean, I deal with it.
Yeah. How do you just make sure, like, you know, you still get to be a kid and have fun, but still make sure you handle your business? How do you balance all of that?
Definitely more focused, knowing where I'm supposed to be going.
Absolutely.
Knowing where I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
What I'm training for, what I'm doing as working for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's what's up. You know what's up? A lot of people, you know, I've been dealing with kids for 10 years. I done had youth programs. I speak to kids every day. You know, I didn't spoke to, you know, far and wide, you know, on a local level and a national level. And a lot of kids say, I want to go to the league. I want to go to college and play D1. I want to do these things. But I don't think a lot of them understand the work that goes into it. You feel me?
Yes,
so
sir.
for them, can you kind of share some of your regimen, like a summer break for you, right? A Monday morning. Explain to me what that looks like for you to make sure that you're preparing yourself to get what you're trying to do. What is a daily workout or a daily day lookout for Jacob?
So daily workout.
Yeah.
So usually Monday to Thursday.
Yeah.
We got these workouts in the morning with either Coach Curtis, shout out Coach Curtis, and Coach AK. Coach AK is Monday.
First, what time are you usually getting up?
I'm usually getting up around 7, but I usually go back to sleep.
At least you keep it real.
But I wake up around 7 or maybe 6:30. I set up my alarm set for school. I just never turn it off. But I think that's a good thing to wake up around that time because I usually wake up naturally, not without alarm, and just turn it off.
Yeah.
But wake up around 6:30, 7. I got to work out at 9. But you usually leave around 8:15, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Get that in. Usually lasts around an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Then later in the day, we got these scrimmages with college players, pro league players.
Really?
Yes, sir. Tuesday we had it's always competition, but like Tuesday we had Bobby Portis in the building playing.
Yeah.
And just pros like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Talk about that, man. Like how is it being one of the top players? Obviously, you're always competing against the top. Like, talk about how that you know molds you and shapes you to be a better player. You know what I'm saying?
It's very humbling.
Yeah.
Very humbling. Very humbling.
Have you got dunked on?
No, I haven't got dunked on and nothing like that. Just like first the competitiveness, like the physicality of the college players and all that stuff. Like it's hard. It's hard to get by somebody.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. It makes you go get better and better in your own time. For sure. Absolutely. Well, talk about, you know, you kind of just being so transparent. So it's like it's a perfect way to lead into this. Talk about, because again, people don't understand what goes into it, but talk about the hard part of it. Like, what's probably the hardest part of this whole journey of being a student athlete?
I would say definitely the hardest part was like, I remember we were going to state tournament, getting back late. Yeah. Stuff like that.
For high school or for AAU?
High
okay,
school.
Got you.
Just and AAU, URBL, stuff like that. Just making sure we get my work turned in. Like that was the hard part. Always leaving on Fridays. Yeah. That was probably the hardest part.
So see, most kids love to leave school early, but for you, it's like I gotta make sure I do this homework for my parents kill
for
me.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. So, but outside of that, when you just being a kid, because you're still only 16, right?
Mhm.
When you just being a kid, what are you doing when you're not hooping? What is if I was just a fly on the wall? What would I probably catch Jacob doing when he ain't hooping?
For sure, I got a great group of friends I play the game with.
Yeah. What games I be playing?
2K.
Yeah.
It's really any game we like. Some games we get boring, so we just be
Switching
just
it up.
throwing stuff out.
Right. Just trying different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you really a game head outside of that.
Yeah, I would say that.
Man, I don't know why, bro. I was never one of the people that was like in the video games like that.
Really?
Yeah, I just never played like that. And it's like now, and then I'm grown. Like I really don't have a passion for it. You know what I'm saying? I be want to, but it's like I don't know how people can play that long. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really play it for that long.
Right.
It's just like some of I got, like I said, a great group of friends.
Yeah.
Like when I'm bored, when they bored, let's hop on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Talk about that real quick with your friends, man. Like, have you ever had to put yourself in a position where, it might be your partner, it might be your boy, somebody you really cared about. You might even grew up with them. Have you ever had to put yourself in a predicament where you had to kind of distance yourself from certain people? If so, what did that conversation look like, or how did you have to kind of handle that so you can make sure you keep your name clean, your image? Because like as Pop said, that's everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I had to do a lot of that. It's
Right.
just seeing different things at school,
Mm-hmm.
seeing make sure I'm not hanging around the wrong people.
Yeah.
And yeah, stuff like that.
So when you see somebody on that nonsense, you literally going the other way. Yeah, for sure. They run into the fight, you walking away from the fights.
Make sure I know the security guards for sure.
Absolutely,
Yes,
absolutely, bro. And I'm sure you got a good rapport with everybody around the school.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Talk about. Do you ever feel being one of the top players in the state, being one of the top players in the country, and all that good stuff? Do you ever let it get to your head sometime, or how do you keep yourself level-headed and humble with it all?
I would say definitely. I mean, I wouldn't say definitely, but sometimes it can get to me. Yeah. But I just got to keep
What do you kind of tell yourself to keep yourself level-headed?
People doesn't matter what I'm ranked today, it can change tomorrow.
100%.
Got to keep working. And I want to win today.
Yeah.
I want to win today to this workout.
Yeah.
Getting the best I can this workout for the long term. Absolutely.
So for you, it's a day-by-day grind.
Yes, sir.
And something I noticed when a number one player like you step on the court, have you ever been in a situation where a number 40th guy, he coming for your head? Have you ever been in that situation?
For sure.
Who's probably one of your best head-to-head up matchups that you've been in with a guy? I mean, you ain't not necessarily because he was ranked lower than you, but just somebody that really gave you a run for your money.
There's been a lot of people that
you really enjoy playing against, rather.
A lot of people that just try to get in my head, being really physical. There's a lot of people that's just checking me and stuff like that.
Whole game.
Yeah, for sure. That's that's a big thing in trying to shut me down.
Yeah.
I just gotta keep going, keep getting more physical with them.
Absolutely.
Getting stronger.
And let you know I'm not backing down from that. Because I remember coming to one of your games, bro. You one of the few ninth graders playing varsity, right? And it was a big tournament you guys was in. I think y'all were playing Parkview? I think it was Parkview. I remember that it was a tournament at your school. You remember that? It was like a Saturday. It was like a tournament. I forgot what tournament it was exactly. But you were leading scorer for that, man. Talk about how is it hard being one of the youngest guys on the court, knowing that everybody trying to look at you as almost like a little bro, he knows there to be here. Does it ever get difficult being one of the youngest guys on the court?
Yeah, I definitely get called little bro in the scrimmages and stuff like that. But
you got to show him.
Got to show him for sure. So it really helped having an older guy, Addison Shelton, helping me out with some of that stuff.
Yeah,
and just people I can look up to. Yeah.
Who are some of those players, college, pro maybe, maybe even high school players that you do look up to, outside of your inner circle, like your pops and your mom and your coaches? Who are some of those players that you really connect with a lot to help you kind of get through this, navigating this whole system?
I would say definitely Moses Moody.
Oh yeah, shout out Moses.
Nick Smith.
Yep.
Recently I've been getting to Anthony Black. I love his game.
Yep.
Great point guard. Great size.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Bucket, certified bucket.
And outside of basketball, I I look up to David Goggin. He one of the like hardest working players or people in the world, really.
Really? What does he? Is he a businessman, or what exactly does he do?
He was in the military.
Really?
He did a lot of stuff.
Oh, David Goggins, bald head guy.
Yeah,
Be running the marathons in the rain and all type of stuff.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Crazy.
Yeah, he motivates you like crazy.
Yes, sir.
So sometimes when you before your games or when you just gonna get up in the morning, sometimes that's what you listen to.
Definitely. Sir.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. What's something about you that you would want to share with people that people don't know? Like if you told them, it probably shocked them.
Shoot.
Obviously, you building computers. That shocked me right there. But is there anything else that it's kind of like a hidden secret, hidden talent, hidden gem about you that people just don't really know about you?
I would say having 2 younger brothers isn't as hyped up as it seems to be.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I mean, I would recommend it for sure, but like, who would just hype it up?
Yeah.
Is
it hard sometimes? Obviously, you say you got a big brother too, but like, you still in the house, so you technically the big brother in the house still. How is it that them knowing they looking up to you and they watching your every move? How is that for you?
It's great knowing that. Just one thing that I don't look forward to, just making sure I got the food that I want right here, and make sure it's safe right here.
Because you come back to the fridge, it might be gone. Absolutely, bro. I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions. And I'm gonna let you get out of here, man. But so tell me this: if you probably can compare your game to anybody from the past, current, or even the college game, who would you say you model your game after the most?
So right now,
yeah,
I'm definitely trying to model my game more after Anthony Black.
From a facilitate, because he can do it. Obviously, they say he need to work on his shooting a little bit, but like, what side of his game you love the most? Is facilitating?
Sure.
Yeah, you like how he passed that ball.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Long guard, strong, get where he wants to.
Yep.
Definitely him. And just seeing him going 6th in the draft, that's tight.
Absolutely. A top 10 guy that played for our state.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that I can definitely see you guys modeling your game after your stroke might be a little better than his though.
I mean, you're on the college level.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's
now NBA level. So.
Is it that? I mean, obviously you ain't there yet, but like, do you think it's that much different? Because obviously you can be a 40% shooter, 3-point shooter in high school. Do you think it's that much harder to kind of elevate that to a college game? You think?
I would say it's not. It wouldn't be that hard, but it's definitely
it's a lot more work you got to put in.
Sir.
For sure.
I remember example like in the scrimmages that we go to Tuesday and Thursday, and sometimes Sunday. We shoot from the college line.
It's hard.
Coming there, I was shooting from the high school line. Everybody was like, "It's a one. It's a one." So just making sure I step back and to 3.
Is it hard to do? Like, because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think I did one college workout one time. I was so tired. I was so tired.
They work. That's crazy. They work is crazy.
You got to be in a crazy type of condition. Yeah. Talk about that. Like, do you stay disciplined with that? Do you sometimes kind of pig out? Sometimes be real. Like, how do you kind of stay with your diet and stuff like that? That side of it.
For my diet, I would say I definitely gotta improve that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For my cardio, I'm just trying to make sure, like, I'm trying to train to get to that point, to the college level. Right. Trying to work up to that point.
Yeah. So sometimes it's hard to eat your fruits and veggies and all that type of stuff.
I wouldn't say it's hard to eat definitely not fruits, but like just.
What's your favorite guilty pleasure snack? What's your
definitely Little Debbie's. Zebra cakes for sure.
Be tearing them up. But you so young, you can burn that off in no time. You know what I'm saying? You go run, you good. You sweat that out. So I get it. But like, yeah, man, mine was a Little Debbie cake, honey bun, pizza, everything. So every time I played, it was like I could move and I was in shape. But like when I trying to do them type of workouts, it was a different ball game. For sure. Man, before we get out of here, bro, for them young kids that look up to you, right? For those young kids that want to be like you, they want to be in the position you in and where you aspire to go, what would you share with them? What would be that one piece of advice you would give them?
Definitely keep grinding.
Yeah.
Stay humble for sure. I would say if you the first one in the gym and the last one to leave, you're getting something that other people's not getting.
Yeah.
And if you stay on that level, that's when you become special.
100%.
Because people ain't putting that work in.
No, they not. As soon as practice over, they leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever find yourself finding it hard to like keep that mindset though? Like to stay grinding? Like sometimes you ever just be like, man, I'm tired, I just want to go. Just be, I just want to be a kid. Do you ever like how do you deal with that when it just get hard?
Definitely, it's been times where I'm like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not about your emotions. Sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's about getting better, being the best you can be.
Man, where that wisdom come from like that, bro?
Sure.
Just pouring it in you, man.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, bro. I'm so proud of you, man.
Thank you.
And it's only the beginning, man.
Yes,
I need a schedule. I'm front row. You feel me? I'm there every game, man.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Absolutely, bro. But where can everybody find you? How can they follow you? How can they stay a part of your journey and make sure that they kind of just see you as you continue to grow? How can they be a part of that?
Twitter, Instagram.
Yep.
I am Jacob 2026. We're looking at getting a YouTube channel.
Okay. And just start following your journey day to day.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait to get that, man. Make sure y'all subscribe when that drop, man. And follow my mans on every social media platform, man. Is there anything else you want to include before we get out of here?
That's about it.
You sure?
And I see them in the back looking crazy. So
Yeah.
I love my brothers. I love them. They mean the world to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all my family.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. I know you're probably very protective of them too.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Like people think you quiet, but they don't know about them. It's a whole different side of you, probably.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Well, Jake, I appreciate it, bro, for taking the time, chopping it up with me, man. Because I know you don't even. The fact that you talk to me, I'm on it. Because I know you don't even like talking to people like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to really rock with them first, so you just do that.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, man, for real. But yeah, man. Until next time, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Getting to beat one of the top players in the country, man. A true standout young man in all efforts of life. And just follow his journey, man. Be sure to stay connected to all of us, man. And until next time, y'all. We love y'all, man. Peace.